The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, making his way to the ring, representing New Japan Pro Wrestling, hailing from Joliet, Illinois, weighing in at 219 pounds, the flamboyant Juice Robinson.
From New Japan to the Ice Arena, Juice Robinson is here. And he leaves a trail of success and fame the world over. A two-time former IWGP United States champion, a former IWGP and Impact Wrestling Tag Team champion with David Finlay. They won the World Tag League in 2019 as well. Juice Robinson has made a major career out of himself, but perhaps more importantly, he's done it on his own terms.
And more importantly than all those accolades you just listed off, take a look at him. He looks great.
He is certainly very unique. There's nobody like Juice Robinson, and he wouldn't have it any other way.
He calls himself flamboyant. Look at Juice Robinson. That is a star, ripped to shreds. These people are so fortunate that he is gracing them with his presence.
A man that once had a developmental contract in WWE NXT, but realized this is not a fit for me. This isn't where I belong. It's not where I feel comfortable. I need to chart my own path. I need to find my own course, and he's done that. And all these years later, Juice Robinson's never even looked back.
Nope, and he's still a huge player in Impact Wrestling and all over the world.
And his opponent, making his way to the ring, hailing from Hackensack, New Jersey, weighing in at 206 pounds, Enzo!
When Enzo was first being recruited by WWE and NXT, his very first tryout match was against Juice Robinson. First time Enzo had ever been in a professional wrestling ring, and ever since that day, upwards of nearly a decade ago, Juice Robinson and Enzo have kind of had a love-hate affair.
Well, professional jealousy is actually a real thing, and if you don't have professional jealousy, you don't want to make it to the top. These two were some of the brightest stars when they were being groomed, but look at them today. You want to talk about another man who paved his own way. We're talking about the real one from the 201, Enzo.
Yeah, somebody that's never shied away from controversy. He is maybe one of the most polarizing individuals anywhere in pro wrestling today. You either love him or you can't stand him. There's no in-between with Enzo.
Absolutely no in-between, but I'm telling you, Enzo has upped his game. Take a look at him. He trains relentlessly. He is boxing training, wrestling training, weight training, cardio training. This match may have a 15-minute time limit, but he could easily go an hour.
Well, we saw Enzo using some of that sparring and boxing training, and the comments he gave on IWC and N.E.W social media. This is the very first one-on-one matchup between these two men, even though they go back a decade. They've met in tag matches before, but this is truly part of our historic night. Enzo and Juice Robinson one-on-one. You know, once upon a time, Enzo credited Juice because Enzo, at one point, was a little naive. He thought that the big corporate entities were all there was to professional wrestling. He didn't know there were other paths in Japan and independents and other organizations. And Enzo, really in the past couple of years, has followed that Juice Robinson blueprint.
He has, and I will be the first one to tell you this, that Enzo's first match was with Northeast Wrestling from the Mid-Hudson Civic Center, where he defeated Flying Brian Pillman Jr. Poughkeepsie, yes.
I saw Enzo and Brian go one-on-one in a tour of the Middle East a little over a year ago, Enzo is he's doing things his way, and he's very selective about where he works. Only the best roster, the best fans, the best promoters, and that's why he's here with N.E.W. and IWC as well.
Absolutely, and one thing I want you to take a notice of, and Enzo has totally changed his style. He is a methodical worker out there. He's no longer dancing. He's no longer laughing. He wants to make it back to the top, and he is here to wrestle.
I think Enzo has realized that if you want to survive in the trenches, if you want to survive in this aspect of the business, you got to have the steak with the sizzle. You can't be all of one side or all of the other, and Enzo is a showman. Enzo loves attention, bottom line. That's not ever going to change, but Enzo knows that he's not going to be able to talk his way into victory or dance his way into victory. You got to have that substance. You got to be able to go, especially in front of these fans with that kind of talent in the locker room.
Well, take a look at this right now. These guys are really jockeying for a position. Like you said, these guys have known each other for a very long time. They know each other's moves. When you train with someone, they know your style. Uh-oh, the frustration's coming out now.
And it didn't take long.
No. Well, both men know what an opportunity this is to perform in front of a crowd like this, and the professional jealousy of not wrestling for 10 years. Both these men want to win tonight.
I like the urgency of the movements of all of these men. Everything is intense. Everything is firm. Everything is done with the utmost importance. They're trying to get the most out of every motion they make. As you see Juice, I believe a few grabs of the hair.
He was
to take
pulling
Enzo
the
down.
hair, but Enzo kept getting up. I'm quite surprised to see this aggression out of Juice Robinson.
That's that stubbornness of Enzo. Enzo can be like a pit bull as well. He will not let go. He won't let up. Just because times get tough.
Well, he actually pulled him right down by his arm to get him away from the ropes. As you can tell, Enzo is trying to wear his opponent down, and he wants this win badly.
And if I'm the official in that ring, I'm keeping a close eye on everything that these men do, because this is not just a match. There is personal stakes here, professional and personal stakes here, based on these men's histories and their desire, their obsession nearly, with being the best.
That was a beautiful arm drag by Juice Robinson there. Now he's going to work on Enzo's arm. Maybe they're working on each other's arms. Maybe they know that the left hand they're going to be the key to success, and they're trying to take it away from each other.
Well, I mean, the left arm is traditionally the weaker of the two arms, the two appendages, and you can create a weakness there easier. And if you do that, if you negate the mobility in that arm, if it's dropped at your side, you can't defend the entire left side of your body anymore, and that opens up so much more potential offense, especially for somebody like a Juice Robinson, who is so well versed in many different styles. And I mean, you tag with a Finley, how do you not master body control?
Well, one other thing, and this goes back to these guys know each other for so long. Juice Robinson is left-handed.
There you go, that too. And I think that's going to play a fact in as well if that's the dominant arm of Juice Robinson. That takes away so much offense as Enzo explodes with a drop kick. I would say Enzo maybe a hair quicker out of it.
I would just say Enzo absolutely showing his quickness to counter Juice Robinson's power. But I got to say, Joe, both men, it looks the same with the strength. They may be just as quick. This is a fantastic wrestling match.
I don't know if you could pick two other individuals in this entire locker room and have a more compelling and evenly matched contest.
Oh, this is 50-50. I can't even predict a winner here, but I'm telling you, we have Northeast Wrestling official Vinny Lax in the ring right now, and he's going to keep control, because right now Juice Robinson is taking that time out. He was rocked by those drop kicks. I saw them hit him in the chin. Referee Vinny Lax trying to get the action back in the ring.
And you notice the body language of Juice Robinson has changed. He is not rushing into the battle anymore. A little more a stoic and tentative approach.
Enzo absolutely stunned him with his quickness, but look at there. Juice Robinson, the veteran, cutting him off. Bring him in the corner. Oh, the quickness and the power, Joe.
I think just another compelling thing about this matchup is you look at how drastically, as Juice connects with that cannonball in the corner, how drastically both men have changed, not just from when they first met one another, but even just the past couple of years.
I mean, Juice Robinson is a whole new human being. Look at him, the flamboyant one. And this is where it's going to cost him. He needs to be on his opponent right now. Don't let Enzo up because he's one right hand away from being knocked out.
And now pinches him. Winds up the left, but connects with the right.
Well, see, Enzo probably was blocking the left, knowing that Juice is left-handed.
Enzo went to wind up. Enzo does not have his legs under him right now.
No. He, the referee really needs to step in. He does not look very secure on those feet right now.
Back elbow. And nice senton, great elevation from a standing position. And knowing Enzo, though, I believe if the referee stopped this matchup, Enzo would attempt to kill him.
I don't think it would get that. There would be some heated words exchanged, I'm sure, but look at the flamboyant one. He should be covering Enzo right now. But you know what? He might be trying to make a statement.
I think that's a very possible scenario. I think it's not just about the victory, it's about that assertion of dominance from one man to the other. And Enzo tried to fight out of that back suplex. Enzo's about a half step behind of everything right now. His bell got rung. And I think it was that first, cover here, it was that first right jab that really knocked Enzo loopy, and he hasn't been the same since.
No, Enzo was preparing for the left, and it was a right jab that caught him right on the chin. And, anybody who's ever boxed before, and Enzo is a boxer, knows that your chin is susceptible. And now you're looking at Juice Robinson, this very powerful man has got the match right in the corner.
Do you think that in itself is a statement to Enzo? Hey, I'll beat you at your own game?
He is. We've seen the videos of Enzo training. Enzo, like you said, only takes the biggest matches. Oh, the power.
Whiplash-like effect.
6 inches that ring just moved. But Juice, you got to get on him. I don't think he wants to. I think he wants to humiliate him to a certain degree. Look at this crowd. He's showing them that Enzo isn't what he used to be.
They say pride comes before the fall, and certainly Robinson has a lot of pride, but certainly a lot of success to go with it. Is he going to go for a count out over Enzo? That's a valid victory as well.
He will get his share of the purse, but Enzo, he is a fighter. I can't imagine him staying out there for a 10 count. He is that proverbial pit bull that you talked about, and Vinny Lax got the action right back in the ring. Look at him fight. He's out on his feet, Joe.
Enzo tried to lunge forward, and Robinson just grounds Enzo, rolls him back to the floor, trying to disorient Enzo, I believe. And then there's nothing out there but steel. And Enzo just got draped, maybe throat or sternum first.
It was across his sternum. His wind is knocked out. Combined with the dizzy he is right now, he could get a 10 count. He should roll in that ring. Enzo may not be able to meet the count.
And Juice is threatening to knock out the fans.
Well, he needs to concentrate on his opponent and worry about the people later.
I mean, Enzo, I don't even know if he can get a breath in his body at this point.
Not with that sternum. Absolutely not. You can see it. His head is down. He is gasping for air.
Yeah, Enzo is kind of oh no, he got back in. I was curious if Enzo was even aware where he was. The faraway look in his eyes. Second set time, Enzo got the knees up. Enzo got the knees up on Juice Robinson at the last possible second. And now Enzo has an opportunity, a reprieve, to get back into this thing, shake those cobwebs. Cannonball, nobody there.
Enzo now has got the opportunity. I think he may have caught his breath, and he is ready to resume this fight.
And Enzo explodes with a clothesline.
Wow, both men are giving it their all. Enzo looks exhausted. He got Juice Robinson really good with that line. Referee Vinny Lax exercising his 10 count.
But was it a desperation strike? Was it all Enzo had left in his system to execute that explosive clothesline? Both men are down. This could be a turning point in this matchup, depending on who, if anyone, can get to their feet.
You're absolutely right, but it looks like Enzo has made it to his feet, and the referee has stopped the count.
And Enzo is measuring Juice Robinson.
He just drove that knee right into the side of his head.
A massive punt, and Enzo signals it's good.
He's going to the top.
Yeah, he's not content with just the extra point, though. The touchdowns, the pinfall, and Robinson playing spoiler.
He just tossed him halfway across the ring, and Enzo is in trouble. He ducked the left.
Yeah.
Beautiful kick.
Yeah, that leg lariat connected flush. Enzo's not moving. Oh, just barely kicked out.
Referee Vinny Lax, 2-7 ace. Juice Robinson cannot believe it.
It's about the longest 2 count I've seen in recent memory, but bottom line was Vinny Lax was right there, perfect, pinpoint precision to call the shoulder coming out at the last possible microsecond.
That was instinct on Enzo's part.
It's instinct, it's pride, it's knowing, even if it's just subconsciously, you're in a fight and you've got to get up and keep moving forward.
Look at Juice Robinson. He's trying to knock him out with the headbutts. He knows he's got Enzo on the ropes. He knows that he's got him in trouble. He does not want another desperation move by Enzo.
Enzo's literally on the ropes now.
He's looking to end it right here.
Got Robinson a chance to, what? Oh, Enzo sends Robinson to the outside. What an awkward fall.
I believe he crotched himself on the ropes on the way down. Juice Robinson is in terrible trouble.
He got crushed. I think his knee got caught in one of those ropes as well. That could tear some cartilage.
Joe, listen to this crowd. They are 100% behind Enzo, and he's hooking him for a DDT.
Are you kidding me? Jeez! And talk about awkward landings.
That is now twice that Juice Robinson has landed on the apron, the hardest part of the ring. Enzo now with his 3rd wind and has a really good chance right now with Juice Robinson, who is in deep trouble.
Yeah, that ring frame from metal meets wood, and Robinson landed on the head, the neck, the shoulder. I mean, the fact that he's hopefully able to move here and not have a stinger as Enzo
He just planted
through.
that kick in the back of his head.
Yeah, almost a Tiger feint kick on the outside. I'm amazed that Robinson's even up, and speaking of getting crotched.
You were totally right, Joe. Juice Robinson has been beaten from head to toe. He needs to get back in the ring. Oh my goodness.
Yes. A splash mountain bomb into the corner ring post.
He just smacked Juice Robinson's back of the head against the ring post. I can't imagine he's going to get up from this.
Enzo's been waiting nearly a decade to do this, to show Juice, I'm not that same green kid that you fought years ago in Florida. I'm a new man now. I'm a different man now, and this Enzo is ready to take over the rest of the world all over again.
Look at the look in Enzo's eyes. I'm not sure if Juice Robinson can answer this 10 count.
Oh, we're getting close here, and Robinson just barely.
I think Vinny Lax got to 9 on that one. This is still anybody's match. Took the knee out. Brilliant.
Enzo picking apart a body part, systematic dissection, and has picked the knee of Robinson. And certainly you can't swing those knockout rights and lefts when you're on your back.
Let me tell you, Enzo knows how to roll. He's rolling with the best in the MMA world. You're going to see a side of Enzo that you've never seen before. Look at this.
Submission attempt.
Ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute remaining.
We're running out of time here. 15-minute time limit, as you mentioned earlier, Kurt. That variation of the Scorpion Deathlock. Will Robinson tap out? 5 seconds to go.
I don't think Juice Robinson can hold on a full minute. He's in the center. Oh, he got to the ropes.
I agree. I don't think Juice would have been able to hold on the full minute. If not for the ropes, this would have been over.
Enzo going to the top with some urgency right now.
That DDG connects to
This is
Robinson. Done. Go.
He kicked out.
What a near fall. These men are pushing each other to their limits and possibly beyond.
Enzo going for the submission hold once again. I believe he's got the figure 4 hooked.
Yep.
He's in the center of the ring. We're getting
Time-tested.
close on this time limit, but I don't think Juice Robinson can hold on.
The damage done to the knee. Juice may have no choice but to tap this match away. And
He gave up. I think he gave up. Did he give up, Joe?
Ladies and gentlemen, the 15-minute time limit has expired. Therefore, the official result of this bout is a draw.
Well, it's not a result anybody particularly enjoys. As the legendary JR would say, it's kind of like kissing your sister. But bottom line is we have time constraints, and as you said, Kurt, these guys could go an hour, they could go more if we left them here without a time limit, and we got a lot more to come. And I wish we would have had a decisive winner, and you know these two wish that as well.
They certainly do, but look at these two. They're not done. I don't think they're done, Joe. The fans are wanting, they want to see more.
Who's in charge? The people are in charge.
You people want to see this thing? Who wants 5 minutes?
Enzo asking for 5 more minutes. I don't know if we can get it approved. I see the front office huddling up nearby, but
These fans certainly want to see 5 more minutes, and I can't blame them. I wouldn't mind 5 more minutes either.
hey, I'll take 50 more minutes.
You know these guys can do it.
What, you guys want to see us beat each other up for another 5 minutes?
I think that's conclusive.
You want a real winner, don't you?
That's what the people paid for.
You bet your ass we want a real winner. Let's do 5 more minutes right now.
Whoa!
Joe, we're going to get it. Only in Northeast
you
Wrestling
doing?
IWC would you get this. Juice Robinson and Enzo, and what appears, I think we're going to get 5 more minutes.
And Enzo with a simple response to how you doing. And
There's the bell.
here we go.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's Channing Thomas. That's Ray Jazz. And that's Jared Silverclay. Oh my God. Team Northeast Wrestling is ruining this match. No, the trust fund. What are you doing?
Jared Silverclay strikes again.
Ray Jazz, the natural Channing Thomas, 2 of the youngest, hottest athletes in Northeast Wrestling. And look out.
And they're trying to make a statement at the expense of everybody. And Robinson bails out Enzo. Jazz and Thomas saw an opportunity to strike. 15 minutes had elapsed. These men were fatigued. And I think Jared thought they were ripe for the picking, but Juice and Enzo let them know otherwise.
We talked about people wanting to make a statement tonight, and this was the place to do it. The trust fund just robbed us all of 5 more minutes.
And I don't know where we go from here. Many of these fans upset.
I think I heard a few of them chanting for a tag team match.
So these fans make great bookers.
I pay money to see that. I'd buy a ticket.
I have no idea who you are, and neither do these people.
But we are talking about Ray Jazz and the natural.
But one thing I can guarantee is all these people would love to see you two get your ass kicked by us.
I think we can all agree on that.
Who in the hell do you think you're talking to?
Somebody who shops at Burlington Coat Factory. That's your Friday best, huh?
Ha ha ha, very funny. I don't care who the 2 of you are, where you've been, what you've done this weekend. You are on the Trust Fund's turf, and you are not welcome.
Here you go. Hey, handle my lightweight here.
You guys must be the Trust Fund. Well, I'm new around here, but can you guys let me know? These Trust Fund guys, they suck, don't they? So seeing as how everybody hates you, and we hate you, we want to beat you up. So quit talking and let's do it, damn it.
We may get a tag team match right here.
I mean, as stacked as this
You
card.
want a match with Channing Thomas and Ray Jazz? You're on!
A bonus match on top of an already stacked lineup.
Not tonight!
What?
Come on, Jared.
You want this match? You're gonna do it on the Trust Fund's time. Tomorrow night, Niles, Ohio, you 2 middle-classers will learn just how much it pays to be Trust Fund approved.
That'll be tomorrow night at Eastwood Field.
Wow, Northeast Wrestling under the stars. The challenge has been made. Do you think
All right. Besides the fact that you just ruined the best thing going on here tonight, you guys are gonna get your wish. That is, if you're down. What do you say, Muscles Marinara and Juice Robinson? Juice and Sauce tomorrow night against the Fortunate Sons. Niles, Ohio, you want to see these guys get their ass kicked? Be there tomorrow. How you doing?
Wow, the challenge has been made, the challenge has been accepted. Only in Northeast Wrestling, tomorrow, Wrestling Under the Stars, Niles, Ohio, tag team action. I can't wait to see it.
I can't wait to see Enzo and Juice as a tag team.
First time ever. Only at a show like this with Northeast Wrestling combining with IWC for these great fans.
We're making history, and we got so much more still to come.